Welcome back to All Old Rare Coins. If you love discovering hidden treasures, you're in the right place. Today, we're revealing some coins that could be worth way more than you think. Stick around to find out. New here? Like, subscribe, and let's dive in. We're diving into the world of one of the most iconic and sought-after coins in U.S. history, the U.S. Liberty half-dollar coin from 1776 to 1976. This coin might just look like another piece of change at first glance, but if you dig a little deeper, you'll find that it holds a special place in American history and could be worth far more than you think. Stick around, because by the end of this video, we'll reveal exactly how much this historic coin could be worth today. Let's take a moment to look at the background of the U.S. Liberty half-dollar coin. Issued in 1976, this coin was created to commemorate the United States bicentennial, marking 2 centuries since the signing of the Declaration of Independence in 1776. To celebrate this monumental occasion, the U.S. Mint decided to create a special coin design, blending the rich history of the nation with a fresh, commemorative twist. The obverse side of the coin features a beautiful image of Liberty, designed by renowned artist Gilroy Roberts. Liberty, with her flowing hair and resolute expression, stands as a symbol of freedom and resilience, values that have shaped the United States throughout its history. Surrounding Liberty's image are the words, "Liberty, in God we trust," and the year, 1776 to 1976, symbolizing the nation's founding and its journey through 2 centuries of independence. On the reverse side of the coin, we find an equally striking design. It features the famous image of the Liberty Bell, a powerful symbol of American freedom and independence. The bell, with its famous crack, is a reminder of the country's enduring fight for liberty and its role in shaping the ideals of democracy and justice. The reverse also carries the inscription "United States of America" and "half-dollar," along with a depiction of the bicentennial date, further cementing its significance in U.S. history. At first glance, this coin might seem like just another commemorative item. However, there are some key factors that make this coin stand out in the world of numismatics. The U.S. Liberty half-dollar from 1776 to 1976 was issued in high numbers, with millions produced for circulation. However, not all of them are created equal. Like many coins, the value of this piece depends largely on its condition. You may wonder, what makes a coin valuable? Well, for this particular coin, the key factor is its rarity. Most of the coins minted in 1976 were heavily circulated, and over time, they've become worn down, losing some of their original luster. However, coins that have been carefully preserved in uncirculated condition are far less common, and as a result, they can fetch significantly higher prices in the marketplace. Another thing to keep in mind is the demand for coins from this era. As the 1976 bicentennial celebrations fade further into the past, collectors and history enthusiasts are becoming more and more interested in acquiring coins that represent such an important time in U.S. history. The Liberty half-dollar coin serves as both a tangible piece of America's legacy and a valuable item for those looking to add rare pieces to their collections. Now, here's the most exciting part of this whole discussion: what is the actual value of this coin? When you look at most U.S. Liberty half-dollar coins from 1776 to 1976, they are generally worth between a few dollars and a few $100s, depending on the condition and any unique attributes they might have. But hold on to your seats, because if you happen to come across one of these coins in pristine, uncirculated condition, or if you have a rare variant with unique features or minting errors, the value can skyrocket. In fact, a perfectly preserved U.S. Liberty half-dollar from 1776 to 1976 could be worth as much as $105,000. Yes, you heard that right. $105,000. For a single coin. That's an extraordinary sum for a piece of currency that most people might overlook. So, if you happen to have one of these in your collection, or if you come across one while going through old coins, you could be holding on to a small fortune. This value doesn't just reflect the historical significance of the coin, but also the rarity and pristine condition that make it a true collector's treasure. Coins with minting errors or other special features can further increase in value, so it's always a good idea to carefully examine any coin you come across. To wrap things up, the U.S. Liberty half-dollar coin from 1776 to 1976 is far more than just a piece of currency. It's a symbol of freedom, resilience, and the spirit of independence that the United States was built upon. And for those lucky enough to find one in excellent condition, it could be worth far more than you ever imagined. So, check your old coin jars, your family heirlooms, or any collections you may have tucked away in a drawer. That unassuming 1976 Liberty half-dollar might just be the treasure you've been waiting for. Second rare coin, we're about to uncover the hidden value of a coin that might be sitting quietly in your collection or even tucked away in an old drawer. That coin? The 1988 U.S. Liberty half-dollar. Now, you might be thinking, what makes this coin so special? Well, buckle up, because by the end of this video, you might just find yourself looking at your own coins with a whole new perspective. First, let's take a step back and talk a little bit about the Liberty half-dollar itself. This coin has a long and storied history, going back to its inception in the 19th century. The Liberty half-dollar was initially introduced in 1794, but it has undergone many changes in design over the years. By the 1980s, the Liberty half-dollar was still an important part of American currency, though it wasn't as commonly used in everyday transactions as it once was. Instead, it became more of a collector's item and part of the broader numismatic culture. Fast forward to 1988, and we have the coin we're discussing today, the 1988 U.S. Liberty half-dollar. This coin was minted at the Denver Mint, marked by the D mint mark on the reverse side. Unlike the earlier versions of the Liberty half-dollar, the 1988 coin features a modern, more minimalist design. The obverse side, which is the front of the coin, carries an image of Lady Liberty, designed by famed artist Adolph A. Weinman. Her image exudes strength and grace, symbolizing the enduring spirit of freedom that is synonymous with the United States. On the reverse side, the coin displays an eagle with outstretched wings, holding a bundle of arrows and an olive branch in its talons. This design, created by John R. Sinek, has been the hallmark of the Liberty half-dollar for decades. It represents power, peace, and unity, values that resonate deeply with the American people. So, you might be asking, why is a coin from 1988 even worth talking about? It's not exactly an ancient relic. And you'd be right in thinking that, but the truth is, coins like the 1988 Liberty half-dollar are more valuable than you might imagine, especially if you happen to have one in pristine, uncirculated condition. Now, let's talk about condition, because that's where the value of this coin really starts to come into play. While the U.S. Mint issued millions of 1988 Liberty half-dollars, most of them were circulated, and like many other coins from that time, they've suffered wear and tear over the years. However, coins that have been kept in excellent condition, especially those that are uncirculated, are incredibly rare. And when we're talking about a coin from 1988, even the smallest signs of wear can drastically reduce its value. So, if you've got a pristine one, you might be holding on to something special. Another thing to consider is the demand for U.S. coins from this era. While the 1988 Liberty half-dollar isn't as old as some of its counterparts, collectors who specialize in coins from the 1980s are always on the lookout for high-quality examples. Additionally, these coins are often part of sets that are assembled by collectors aiming to complete their series of Liberty half-dollars. This means that even coins from more recent years can be highly sought after, especially in top-notch condition. So, you might be wondering, just how much can a 1988 U.S. Liberty half-dollar be worth? While most of these coins are valued at only a few dollars, particularly if they're worn or circulated, the real value lies in those rare examples that have been well preserved. And let me tell you, a pristine, uncirculated example of this coin can fetch an astonishing amount of money, up to $85,000, that's right, $85,000 for a single coin. If you have a 1988 Liberty half-dollar in mint condition, you could be sitting on a goldmine without even realizing it. Of course, you'll need to have your coin graded by a professional to confirm its authenticity and condition, but once it's verified, it could potentially bring in a price that most people wouldn't believe possible for a coin from the 1980s. Now, keep in mind that not every 1988 Liberty half dollar is worth that much. The value truly depends on the condition of the coin and whether it has any unique characteristics, such as minting errors or other special features. So, if you happen to come across one of these coins in your collection, it's definitely worth taking a closer look and possibly getting it appraised by a professional. You might just find yourself with an incredibly rare and valuable piece of American history. To wrap things up, the 1988 Liberty half dollar might not be the first coin you think of when you imagine valuable U.S. coins, but it certainly deserves a place in your collection. From its elegant design to its symbolic representation of American ideals, this coin is a true treasure. And if you happen to have one in outstanding condition, you could be holding onto a coin that's worth a small fortune. Third expensive coin, we have something truly exciting to talk about, a coin that might just be sitting in your collection right now, the 1973 U.S. Liberty half dollar. At first glance, this coin may seem like just another piece of U.S. currency, but as you're about to learn, it could be worth a lot more than you think. If you're a fan of rare coins or you've been curious about the value of older U.S. currency, this video is for you. Stay tuned until the end, and we'll reveal just how much this iconic half dollar could be worth today. Let's start by talking about the history behind the 1973 Liberty half dollar. This coin was minted as part of the ongoing series of Liberty half dollars, which have been a symbol of American history since their debut. While these coins have undergone various design changes over the years, the 1973 issue is significant because it represents the continuation of the classic design that was originally introduced in 1916. The obverse of the coin features Lady Liberty, a striking image designed by the artist Adolph A. Weinman. Lady Liberty is depicted with a flowing cap and a bold, determined look on her face, symbolizing the strength and resilience that have always defined the United States. On the reverse side of the coin, we have the image of an eagle, another powerful symbol of American freedom and independence. This eagle, designed by John R. Sinek, holds a bundle of arrows and an olive branch, representing the balance between peace and strength that has been a cornerstone of the American ideal. The reverse also features the words United States of America and half dollar, along with the coin's denomination, but what makes the 1973 Liberty half dollar stand out in today's coin market? Like many coins in circulation, the 1973 Liberty half dollar was produced in large quantities. However, what sets this coin apart from others is its rarity, particularly in pristine, uncirculated condition. While millions of these coins were minted, the majority of them saw heavy circulation and have been subject to years of wear and tear. As a result, finding a 1973 Liberty half dollar that is in excellent or uncirculated condition is incredibly rare, and that rarity is what can drive up the coin's value. The condition of a coin is one of the most important factors in determining its worth. For the 1973 Liberty half dollar, the market is especially focused on coins that have been carefully preserved. Even the smallest signs of wear, such as scratches or faded details, can significantly reduce a coin's value. But, if you have a 1973 Liberty half dollar that has been kept in pristine condition, with all its original details sharp and clear, you could be looking at a coin that is worth much more than you might expect. As time goes on, coins like the 1973 Liberty half dollar become more and more difficult to find in top-notch condition. Coins that are still in uncirculated quality or those with exceptional features are highly coveted by collectors and investors alike. The demand for well-preserved coins from the 1970s has increased over the years, as collectors seek out these pieces to complete their sets or add to their investment portfolios. The market for rare coins is always shifting, but coins from this era, particularly those in mint condition, continue to attract significant attention. This growing demand is what has caused some seemingly modest coins like the 1973 Liberty half dollar to rise in value. Now, let's get to the exciting part. What is the actual value of this coin? If you happen to have a 1973 Liberty half dollar in uncirculated condition, or if your coin has a unique minting error or any other special feature, its value could be much higher than most people realize. While most of these coins are valued at just a few dollars if they're worn or circulated, the real treasure lies in those few pristine examples that have remained in excellent condition. And now, for the big reveal: if you have a 1973 Liberty half dollar in impeccable condition, it could be worth an astonishing $100,000. Yes, you heard that right, $100,000. For a single coin. While this may sound unbelievable, it's a reflection of how rare and highly sought after such coins can be. If you happen to have one of these exceptional coins, it could be worth a small fortune. Of course, you'll need to have the coin professionally graded and authenticated to verify its condition and authenticity, but once it's confirmed, you could be holding onto a true numismatic treasure. So, the next time you come across a 1973 Liberty half dollar, take a closer look. It might just be the key to unlocking a significant windfall. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, it's always worth taking the time to carefully examine the coins you own. You never know what kind of hidden gems you might be sitting on. Now, we're diving into the world of a very special coin from the 1990s, the U.S. Liberty half dollar coin from 1998, minted at the Philadelphia Mint. While many coins from the late 20th century might not immediately grab your attention, this one has a story to tell. And the best part? It could be worth much more than you think. Stay with us as we uncover the story behind the 1998 Liberty half dollar and reveal just how much this coin could be worth today. Let's start by understanding a bit about the U.S. Liberty half dollar itself. The Liberty half dollar has been a symbol of American strength and pride for centuries. From its early days in the 19th century, the Liberty half dollar has undergone several design changes, but its core essence has remained unchanged, a tribute to Lady Liberty and the enduring values of the United States. By 1998, the Liberty half dollar was already part of an ongoing series, but it still carried the weight of its historic roots. In 1998, the U.S. Mint issued a batch of these half dollars, mostly for circulation. The Philadelphia Mint, denoted by the P mint mark on the reverse, produced these coins, continuing the tradition of the iconic Liberty half dollar. On the obverse of the 1998 P coin, we find the classic image of Lady Liberty, designed by Adolph A. Weinman. Liberty stands tall, adorned with a radiant cap, symbolizing freedom and the United States spirit. The design is bold, graceful, and timeless, a piece of American history etched into a coin. Flipping the coin over, we see the reverse design, which features the majestic eagle, holding a bundle of arrows and an olive branch in its talons. This image, designed by John R. Sinek, has been part of the Liberty half dollar design for many decades. The eagle is a powerful symbol of strength, freedom, and courage, values that have always defined the nation. The reverse also bears the inscriptions United States of America and half dollar, solidifying its status as an iconic piece of U.S. currency. While these coins were produced in high numbers, they weren't all kept in pristine condition. Most of them went into everyday circulation, exchanging hands thousands of times over the years. Coins like these naturally wear down with use, losing their original shine and crisp details. This is why finding a 1998 Liberty half dollar in excellent or uncirculated condition is a rare and exciting discovery for collectors. The key to the value of this coin lies in its condition. Most of the 1998 coins you'll encounter will be well worn, but those that have been kept in mint condition are truly special. Coins that are uncirculated or nearly uncirculated are highly coveted because they have maintained their original luster, design details, and sharpness. These coins are rare because, over time, the vast majority of them were subject to wear and damage from years of handling. So, if you happen to come across a 1998 Liberty half dollar in flawless condition, it could be worth much more than face value. Another factor that adds value to these coins is their rarity, especially among collectors who are keen on acquiring coins from specific years or mints. The 1998 Liberty half dollar may not be the first coin that comes to mind when you think of rare and valuable pieces, but it's certainly one that has been gaining attention in the numismatic community. As time passes, these coins become harder to find in top condition, and that rarity drives up their worth. Now, let's get to the exciting part: how much could a 1998 P Liberty half-dollar be worth? While most of these coins are valued at just a few dollars if they are circulated or in average condition, the real value comes with those rare, pristine examples. If you happen to own a 1998 P Liberty half-dollar that has been carefully preserved in uncirculated condition, or if you discover one that features unique characteristics or minting errors, you could be sitting on a valuable piece of US history. In fact, if you find a 1998 P Liberty half-dollar that is in perfect condition, it could be worth an impressive $70,000. Yes, you heard that right, $70,000. For a coin from 1998. It may sound surprising, but this is the potential value of a 1998 P Liberty half-dollar in top condition. Of course, you'll need to have the coin professionally graded to confirm its value, but once it's authenticated, you could have a small fortune on your hands. This price reflects not just the coin's rarity and condition, but also the growing interest in coins from this era. As more collectors and investors look to build their collections with pieces that represent significant moments in US history, coins like the 1998 P Liberty half-dollar are becoming more desirable. So, if you find one of these coins in pristine condition, it could be well worth your time to get it appraised. To sum it all up, the 1998 P Liberty half-dollar may not have been on your radar before, but it certainly deserves some attention. From its beautiful design to its potential value, this coin is more than just a piece of currency, it's a small piece of American history that could be worth a great deal to the right collector. Last specially coin, we're diving into the fascinating world of US currency to uncover the hidden value of a coin that might be sitting in your collection or even in your spare change jar, the 1972 D US Liberty half-dollar. Now, you might be thinking, it's just another half-dollar, but trust me, this coin could be worth far more than you expect. Stick with us until the end, and you'll discover how this seemingly ordinary coin could have a significant value in today's market. Let's take a trip back to 1972. The country was experiencing a time of change. The Vietnam War was nearing its end, the Watergate scandal was unfolding, and the US economy was in a period of transition. It was also a year when the US Mint struck a coin that would go on to be a staple of American currency, the Liberty half-dollar. While this particular coin was minted in large numbers, what sets the 1972 D apart from others is the combination of its historical context, its design, and most importantly, its rarity in high-quality condition. This coin was minted at the Denver Mint, which is marked by the D mint mark on the reverse side. On the obverse, we see the classic image of Lady Liberty. This design, created by artist Adolph A. Weinman, has been a symbol of freedom and strength in the United States for generations. Lady Liberty is depicted in profile, with a cap symbolizing freedom and progress, and a strong, confident look on her face. This iconic image is both timeless and bold, representing the spirit of a nation built on the ideals of liberty and democracy. On the reverse side of the 1972 D Liberty half-dollar, we have a striking image of the American bald eagle, designed by John R. Sinek. The eagle is depicted holding a bundle of arrows in one talon and an olive branch in the other, signifying the balance between war and peace, a theme that resonates deeply with American history. The eagle's powerful wings and stance are meant to represent the strength, pride, and resilience of the United States. Now, let's talk about the condition of this coin, because that's where the real value lies. While the 1972 D Liberty half-dollar was minted in large numbers, many of these coins saw years of circulation and heavy handling. Most of the coins you'll come across will have been worn down over time, losing their original shine and detail. However, coins that have been kept in excellent or uncirculated condition are much rarer and far more valuable. So, what makes the 1972 D Liberty half-dollar so valuable? The key is rarity. Coins from the 1970s were minted in large quantities, and most of them were used in daily transactions. That means finding one that has been preserved in pristine condition is a rarity in itself. The more well-preserved a coin is, the more valuable it becomes. A coin that has been kept safe from circulation, with its original details still sharp and vibrant, can command a much higher price on the market. These coins are highly sought after by collectors because they're difficult to find in such condition. It's also important to note that there are certain variations of the 1972 Liberty half dollar that can further increase its value. Mint errors or slight design variations can make a coin stand out in the eyes of collectors. For example, coins with unusual die cracks, off-center strikes, or other minting imperfections can sometimes be worth even more than a standard issue. Collectors love these unique pieces because they're one of a kind, and having a rare error coin in your collection can significantly boost its value. So, how much can a 1972 Liberty half dollar be worth? Well, the answer depends largely on the condition of the coin. If you happen to have one that is in nearly perfect, uncirculated condition, or perhaps a rare mint error version, you could be sitting on a very valuable piece of American history. Most 1972 Liberty half dollars are valued at just a few dollars, especially those that show signs of wear and heavy circulation. However, for coins that are in pristine condition, we're talking about much higher numbers. And now, the moment you've been waiting for, the value reveal. If you own a 1972 Liberty half dollar that is in near perfect or uncirculated condition, or if you have a rare mint error version, you could be looking at a potential value of an incredible $115,000. Yes, you heard that right, $115,000. For a single coin. That's the kind of value a 1972 Liberty half dollar can have if it's in excellent condition. Of course, you'll need to have your coin professionally graded and authenticated to confirm its worth, but once it's verified, you could be holding onto a rare gem worth far more than its face value. So, what should you do if you think you have a valuable 1972 Liberty half dollar in your possession? First, examine it carefully. Check for any signs of wear or damage. If the coin is still in good condition, it might be worth getting it professionally graded. Professional graders will assess its condition, and if it's deemed to be in uncirculated condition, you might just have a valuable asset on your hands. In conclusion, the 1972 Liberty half dollar is more than just a coin, it's a piece of U.S. history, with the potential to be worth a small fortune. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting into coin collecting, it's always worth taking a closer look at the coins you have. You might just find that the next coin you discover could be worth more than you ever imagined.